Hi everybody, welcome to my Hillside Urban Garden. Today I'm going to be harvesting some beans, but this is my bush, or my green bean bush, and it's November, so a lot of the seed pods, as you can see, have dried. Very dry, but if you shake them, you can hear the seeds rattle inside. Well, those are dried beans. You can use those beans to put in soups or make chili or whatever you want to do with them. So I'm gonna harvest these today, and I am gonna use a Ziploc bag. And the reason is that when you harvest these, sometimes they literally pop open and the seeds fall out, or the beans fall out. So I'm gonna put them all in a Ziploc bag to make sure that I can keep them all. So I'm just gonna go through the plant, and I'm just gonna pull off all the dried beans. We really don't care about the plant this time of year because it is November. We've already had a couple of freeze days. So the plant is going to be coming out anyway and going to be put into the green can. This is already growing in my compost pile already. We're going to pull it out, and because I want to do some maintenance on my compost. So I'm going to pull all the beans out. And I'm going to put them all in the Ziploc bag. And you can see if I open them up, I don't know if you can see, but there's some beans in there. So yeah, see? They have just the regular beans. I don't know if you can see that. Just the regular beans you buy in the store. So we're gonna put them all in here, and I'm gonna go in the kitchen and I'll show you how I store them. So we're back in the house, and I've got my whole bag of beans here, and I should say my bean pods here. And I figured I was out there was a lot of green beans that were still out there, so I picked those too because I'm making some pasta tomorrow. This will be good in the pasta. So you want to do that too, pick your green beans too. We'll put those out for the cooking later. So I've got my pods here. Now if you listen to them, listen. If you can hear that, it's shaped like a baby's rattle. So that's really what you want to hear, and that's what you're going to hear in most of these dried pods. And we're just going to open up the pods, and we're going to store them like we store any other bean. So I've got a container here. I think I got these from, IKEA. So I'm going to open them up here. And I've got my pod. I'm going to take my fingers and find the seam, and I'm going to open it up. And there are the beans. So you can see here, once I open them up, there they are. So they're just like regular beans that, dried beans that you're going to buy in the store. So I've got all of my beans here. We're going to go ahead and open up these pods. These are very easy to open, so it really does go very quickly. I don't usually use the dough roller on this because I don't think it's necessary. So there they are. It's that easy. There's your dried beans. I'm going to store them in my jar. And then if I'm going to use maybe some soups or even chili or something, they're going to be ready to go. But also remember that when you're going to use these for cooking, you can treat them like any other dried beans. You still want to go through and look at them and sort them, pull out the bad ones, soak them overnight if that's the thing that you do, and make sure that you rinse the beans at the minimum. So just like any other beans, you still have to go through that process when you're going to be cooking them. But again, they'll last a really super long time. Now I do keep them in a sealed jar. That seems to work for me. I keep it in my pantry, which is pretty dark. So that works. So I hope you enjoyed this video on how to harvest your regular green beans that have dried on the vine. And like I said, you can get double duty out of these, which is kind of neat. So maybe we'll have some chili or soup down the line with our dried beans that we collected today. And also remember too, if you don't want to save them in here to cook, it's the same process. Save them for another day for the garden. You can go ahead and plant these next year. Just put them in a sealed paper envelope, and we're good to go. So thanks all for watching the video today. A little bit of inside, a little bit of outside today. So thanks for watching, and always remember to be safe in the garden. Always wear your hat and your sunscreen. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.